Hi friends, thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight we're going to put together just a cute little nature-inspired wood blend wreath from Dollar Tree. Its diameter is 9 inches and we're gonna put this guy in the middle. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see that. He's super pretty. Very, very glittery. Pretty. And like white glitter, not iridescence. Iridescence has its place, but I like just the simple white glitter on this guy. It's very pretty. So we're gonna put some greenery around it. We're gonna add a couple extra little elements and maybe some bows, but we're gonna keep it very simple. The other thing that we're gonna do is, oh, I guess I haven't done one of those yet. We're gonna hang these really pretty glittery, I wish the light would get how glittery they are. They're very glittery white feathers. We're gonna hang 3 of them from the bottom here. So it'll be, you know, obviously prettier than that, but one there, and one there, but kind of going up so they kind of stagger a little. It would be really, really pretty. Okay. Let's get all of our pretty stuff out of the way. Let's cut that guy. Alright, so what I cut off to put around everything to begin with, just kind of give it its initial first treatment, is it was like a, I think 5-foot unlit pine garland at Walmart. I think it was like $5 for one long piece, and I've done one already with one of these, and then this will be my second one, and I still have quite a bit left. So I don't know how much I measured here. But the cool thing about getting to use this is that you can just take it and wrap it around the inside. You don't have to get separate wire ties or anything like that to put your greenery on. Okay, but they are kind of sparse, so we're going to add a little bit more stuff to it. It's not just going to be these. Okay, so that's the first part. Very, very simple. And you get to decide where the middle is on all of this. I'm going to keep the top part where they all join together as the middle because it's kind of full up there. So he's going to sit right in there, and it's okay to just bring it back every once in a while and stage it and see how you like it. You're going to want to make sure that it's, you know, going to be, it's not going to overcrowd him. He's going to have room to sit in there. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to use to kind of fluff it up in the back is this other kind of piney garland. This was from Dollar Tree, and at first I thought it was like why would I use that? But I actually love it, because if you put this along the back side all the way around, it gives it a little bit of a fuller appearance, but it also softens it up against the back. So if it hits your door, you're not getting that tack or, you know, weird noises that wreaths make whenever you open and close the door. So that's just one kind of extra bonus. But we're gonna put the glue along here, and then we're gonna glue it up here, so that way the fullness is, you know, on the base of all of these. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off what I think I need. and get that out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and like the other one. Like the beginning one. Wait, this is the front. We're gonna do this on the back, sorry. We want to do it on the back so that we can lend the fullness to the front without, because these do kind of look a little cheapy, but they're not worthless. Here we go. Okay, so that's all glued on. It looks like that on the back, but on the front, it's nice and fluffy, and it also kind of fills in the back behind these guys. Which is kind of pointless now that I think about it, because I plan on putting this in there. So I don't know where I was going with all that, but it still looks pretty in the middle there. So what we're going to do with this, and I've kind of lost sight of where the middle was, the top was. I think it was up here. Yeah, right here where these two are. Where these two are tied close together. So that's our middle. What we're going to do is we're just going to take this garland and we're just going to weave it in between all of these guys. And we don't need to tie off every single one of them. We're just going to tie off every, few of them. But kind of just making sure they go in between everything. Just weave it in there. It does not have to be perfect. Okay. Kind of let it overlap a little bit. Right there. Okay. So go ahead and go in and tie off all of those pieces. I'm going to do that off of camera and be back with you whenever I've got that part done, okay? Okay, so I went ahead and got all of mine twisted in, and then I went ahead and just kind of pushed it all to the outside. Okay, remembering that that's our middle on the top and the bottom. I'm going to probably just go ahead and stick some hot glue there so none of this stuff shifts. Now that I kind of got it how I definitely want it. Ooh, I should not have that there. So we just drip it over the wire there. It's all going to get covered, so don't worry too much about that showing. Okay. Okay, let's put our guy in here real quick again and see how he looks. Still looking pretty. Okay. So the next few things I have are, I have these boxwood picks and some of this pretty stuff, but we're only going to use the white. What else? Oh, this is going to be our pretty little bow at the bottom. And I have this to do other bows throughout it. And we're going to use this pretty stuff to tie off the feathers. So I think one of the first things we should do is put in these boxwoods. So I'm just going to pop them off like this and just glue them in, kind of laying over each other. I think boxwoods are so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to turn it so it's facing me. It'll be kind of sideways for you. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some time to glue it all down, and I will be back with you whenever I've got it all glued down, okay? I'm just going to leave these in place and glob glue in there. That's all I'm doing to glue it, okay? Okay, so I got all the boxwoods in. I got them glued in. Well, I guess not all of them. I thought I got them all. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't get all of them. Well, guess we should check every single one of them. I think I got focused on one side and didn't think about finishing the other. Alright, so from there we are going to take this pretty stuff, and I know I got it at Walmart and I wish I hadn't taken the tag off already so I could show you, but I'll try to find links for everything that I've used in here. If I can't find it, I mean everything that is, oh, this might have been Joann. See, it's either Walmart, Joann, or Dollar Store, Dollar Tree, not Dollar Store. So I'm going to cut up a bunch of these little white pieces. I guess they're little holly berries. I don't really know. I don't think they're holly berries. Holly berries are fat. I don't know what they call this stuff. But we're just going to kind of place it in there. Oh gosh. We're going to place them in there. They are wired, so you can kind of move it around. So I'm going to do that equally on both sides, and I'll be back with you whenever I have it all together, okay? Okay, I went ahead and added the little sprigs. I added a little cone up here, a little pine cone with glitter on it. And he's just sitting here for right now, just kind of get an idea. Right now we're going to go ahead and add our feathers. Our pretty feathers are going to go down here. We're going to use this kind of tie. I don't know what it's called, but we're going to use it to hang the feathers. So I'll be back whenever I have those ready. We're going to just take a piece of felt and glue it up underneath there, and then we're going to take another piece of felt, we're going to glue these pieces to it, and then we're going to glue the two pieces of felt together up underneath everything. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I already went ahead and did two of the feathers so they could be done. I want to show you guys how I do the very last one. Okay, and we're going to take a generous amount of string, and we're going to take it, we're going to glob a little piece of glue right here, And then we're just going to set that in there. We're going to hold it there till it gets tacky enough that we can keep turning it. Alright, so once you have it on where you can keep going around, we're going to go ahead and put glue all along this part, and then we're just going to take this and twist around, and then it's just kind of gluing itself as we're twisting. I obviously got pretty generous with the glue, so it's coming out, but it's not going to be that noticeable. Okay, when we get to the very top, we're going to take it and we're going to cut our piece of string off, or you can cut it in advance, it doesn't really matter. But we're going to go ahead and kind of let it loop open over here. Ooh, didn't glue all the way to the top. Hold on. I hope you guys can still see this. Oh gosh, I don't think you saw any of that. Okay. Okay, so when we get to the top, it was not supposed to be so messy, but go ahead and let it loop like that, and then bring your tail all the way through. And that way we're tying it up here at the top. We're going to get it pretty tight, and then just glob more glue on. And then you're done. Well, after it dries, you're done. But now you have your dingly piece. And these were $1.98 a piece. $1.98, or no. Actually, $2.98 for 6 of them. Okay, and you could get them in silver and white right now. I've got them in gold in the past, but I couldn't find them in gold this time. But the white, I think, is still just very beautiful. Alright, so we're going to move on to putting these, actually applying these to the wreath. So hold on one second. Okay, so I have the wreath set up kind of upside down, setting against this, whatever this thing is called, this jar, so we can kind of look at this. So I'm not going to be able to apply them correctly on camera because that just takes acrobats that I do not know how to do. But we're going to, we're going to have 6 little rectangles. I know I said we were going to do 1 strip, but that would be a really long strip whenever we really only need 3 really good anchor points. So I'm going to put one that's directly in the middle, one that's over to one side, and one that's over to the other, and I'll measure those and make sure that they're the correct distance apart. So that I'm going to have, like I said, do off of camera and come back and show you. So I'll just kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put it onto the wood, glue this piece, and then we're going to get our string and we're going to glue it onto this, and then we're going to glue one more piece over the top of it. So it's nice and secure. Lots of glue, super globs. So we'll do one in the middle, one on each side. Okay. Another thing I want to do really quick, we've got to cut all of these to make sure they're the same length. That's kind of the having them all the same length is what's going to make them do the, you know, staggering thing. Okay. Okay, so just kind of for a visual, this is going to go on the wreath. I'm going to tie a knot in the end of it actually. give it a little bit more stability. That's going to go onto that glue. Another piece over it. Well, yeah, we'll glue this on there. Put a lot of glue on here. Glue that and this. So we'll sandwich it in there, and that will be up underneath there. And that's how it'll be able to hang. Nice and pretty. So I'll be back with you guys whenever I've got that point there. I'm so sorry that was blurry. Oh, so annoying. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick again because that was blurry. This is, we're going to have one little felt square, or you can have a square, rectangle or square. And then we're going to glue, actually, let's make our sandwich first. And then we'll glue the whole thing up there. So actually I'm kind of glad it went blurry because I was able to rethink things because I messed up. Messing up's not so bad. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. I know I said it might take some acrobatics, but I think I'm just going to try anyways to do it on camera. So here's my middle point beneath here. Here's my middle point from here. So I know that my middle spot's going to be right here. So let's go ahead and make our sandwich. Okay. Let's make all of our sandwiches. Here's all my felt. Just got kind of willy-nilly with everything. All right. That's too high. Too low. Okay, so I'm missing a piece of felt. Probably, it's right there. Okay, so we have all of our pieces. This is where it gets kind of fun. Like I said, we already know our middle, so that's really nice for us. Right here, we're going to take glue and glob it on the back of this, and then just shove it up there. Let's untangle these guys. And can you see that? Okay. Oh my gosh, I just stuck my finger right in that hot glue like a dummy. For some reason that didn't stay glued. Okay, this is turning out to be frustrating. Maybe we should let that one dry a little bit longer. Take this one. Okay, I'm going to do a pull test. That one is not going anywhere. Well, we will try that again. Okay. I'm going to hold that there just to make sure. All right, so to make sure they're equal distance, I don't have a bendy ruler with me over here right now, so a fabric ruler. I'm just going to pick a random size off of this ribbon, and that's how far apart they're going to be. Okay, well, let's do from here so we can kind of just put our hand down there and find it. Alright, so there will be our next spot. Let's see how this guy's doing. Still a little too hot. Alright, so this one just needs to cool off, I think. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Okay. So we got perfect. Okay. Okay. And I just keep getting lucky because I'm hitting wood every time. So that's nice. Let's see. Okay, that's not going anywhere now. Thank goodness. Okay. Ooh, that's hot. It'll get a little warm, but between the felt, it'll just get hot, like curling iron through your hair hot. Blow dryer hot, not curling iron hot. Curling iron would still hurt. I don't know how much you can see, but they are now attached to the wreath. I'll hang it back on the wall and we'll put the deer guy there so you guys can get a better look. Okay. Okay friends, we got the feathers on. My battery's getting low on this camera, so we're just going to kind of cut to the chase. We are going to glob as much glue as we possibly can on here. Okay. Let it get a little tacky, but we're just going to stick them right there. Okay. Alright, so we want to, it's a good idea to do this instead of doing it laying down, to do it up against a wall so you'll know, especially if it's something like this guy with the antlers, you'll know that it's not going to be too far back. It's not going to push forward whenever you put it against the door or anything like that. So we don't really have to do anything else with him. He is all done. So I'll take a couple pictures and put them at the end here so you can see a little bit better how it all looks together. Let's see. I'll zoom you out. Can't really make you go up and down though without jerking the camera, so I'm sorry. Maybe I can. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now you can see how it looks all together. That's so cute. Okay, I hope you guys found this helpful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks, bye-bye.